When NASA landed on the moon in 1969, they proved gravity, and in 1972 they made the first picture of the globe. Let's take a look at the proof of gravity.
Well, in my left hand I have a feather, in my right hand a hammer. And I guess one of the reasons we got here today was because of a gentleman named Galileo a long time ago, who made a rather significant discovery about falling objects in gravity fields. And we thought that where would be a better place to confirm his findings than on the moon. And so we thought we'd try it here for you. The feather happens to be appropriately a falcon feather for our falcon. And I'll drop the two of them here, and hopefully they'll hit the ground at the same time. How about that? It proves that Mr. Galileo was correct in his findings.
Until this day, this is still used as the official proof of gravity. Try to open the Wikipedia page for gravity and search for words.
Well, first of all, in 1978, they had a hint that this radiation, cosmic microwave background radiation, wasn't smooth, that there were bumps in it. But they didn't really know what these bumps meant. And by bumps, I mean temperature changes. It's at 2.75 degree Kelvin, and it might be a little higher here and a lower there in parts of the universe. So they sent up this probe in 1990 called the COBE probe, and it came back and it showed that the Earth was aligned by the Earth's equator and the ecliptic between the sun and the Earth with this cosmic radiation. Now that's significant because the universe is 93 billion light years in diameter, and our little Earth is, what, 93 million miles from the sun, and yet the whole universe is aligned with the Earth. So they found that in 1990. Then in 2001, they couldn't believe their eyes, so they sent up another probe to check on the first one, and they found the same evidence. Then in 2009, they couldn't believe the first two, so they sent up another one. This time the European Space Agency got involved with NASA. And they just got the results back in 2013, and lo and behold, the same thing. So it's like three strikes, you're out. You know, this is scientific evidence now.
And there's this axis. Can you explain how the axis fits into all of this? Is
Yeah.
this like an axis that's going all the way through the seeable universe?
Well, it shows that the Earth is significant because it's the hub of the universe. If all of the radiation, which comes from everywhere in the universe, there's no place we don't see it, and it's all coming toward us and aligned with us like this, you know, on a 23.5 degree tilt and with our equator, the Earth is like a little pea compared to like the Milky Way. You know, what is this universe doing being aligned with this little pea? But that's what they found 3 times in 20 years, you see. So this is astounding evidence.
Now, you're getting all sorts of controversy. Scientists...
9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Where are we? Who are we? From whence did we come? Should we answer, as Carl Sagan once did, by saying we find that we live on an insignificant planet of a humdrum star, lost between 2 spiral arms in the outskirts of a galaxy tucked away in some forgotten corner of a universe in which there are far more galaxies than people. Before we answer the who, what, when, where, and why, let's begin by examining the discoveries of modern science that approach these ultimate questions. You may be surprised to find out that the discoveries bring us very close to the answers, but perhaps not in the way you had thought they would. For example, did you know that the newest cosmological evidence puts the Earth at or near the center of the universe, and this is admitted by many popular scientists? Did you know that experimental evidence from over 100 years ago to the present day shows the Earth is motionless in space? Did you know that Einstein's special theory of relativity was invented to counter the many experiments in the 1800s and 1900s that showed the Earth was standing still in space? Did you know that Einstein's general theory of relativity was invented to cover the weakness of the special theory, but in doing so, the general theory allowed the Earth to be motionless in space and the center of the universe? Did you know that in addition to Einstein's general theory of relativity, other theories of physics, such as Newton's laws of motion and Mach's principle, say that a universe rotating around a fixed Earth is as scientifically valid as a rotating Earth in a fixed universe? Did you know that every scientific proof for an Earth revolving around the Sun and rotating on an axis has been discredited, and there has never been an experiment that has provided proof that the Earth is moving? Did you know that the most recent data from satellite probes sent up in the 1990s and 2000s show that the known universe is aligned with both the Sun-Earth ecliptic and the Earth's equator, revealing that our universe is geocentrically oriented, with Earth at the center? Did you know that the most recent data from telescopes shows that galaxies and many other celestial objects, such as quasars and gamma-ray bursters, are oriented around the Earth in concentric spheres? As you can see, in sharp contrast to Carl Sagan's perspective that the Earth is lost in space, the scientific evidence shows we are indeed very special, since it appears we're placed at the very hub of the universe, motionless and serene, watched and cared for by someone who apparently did not leave things to time and chance.